This was an unbelievable man. I have great respect for guys who find their level and find their comfort zone to do what they do at the high school level because you interact with kids from all backgrounds. And we're talking about the passing of Herb Meyer, legendary coach, Oceanside Pirates, legendary coach, El Camino, Hall of Fame coach, Hall of Fame athletic director, 35 years total working with young people, young kids. Didn't need to be a college coach. Had no idea that maybe I should try the National Football League. And he's working in tough situations. I don't think Oceanside right now is what Oceanside used to be, but what a great run he had there. And then he transferred all that into El Camino. And he's passed away at the age of 87. Hall of Famer with the two different jobs that he had. He won 10 different titles over the course of his career. Record of 339, 148, and 15. History will write probably the three greatest high school football coaches in San Diego County, and high school football is huge here, were him, Herb Meyer, John Carroll, who had been at Oceanside for a long time, and John Shacklett, who coached in the inner city in the South Bay in San Diego. Those are the three, I think, greatest high school football coaches in San Diego County. And what's the common thread they had? They came, they stayed, and they influenced so many young people. I remember having a conversation with Raider wide receiver Dokie Williams, who played at El Camino for Herb Meyer, and just talked about the man and his values and his teaching. And you have to understand this. These coaches are dealing with kids from all types of backgrounds, kids from broken homes, kids from families with drug problems, kids who have had siblings or family members killed with guns. They're not just dealing with the kid who comes from money that happens to play high school football. So for these guys to take these jobs, stay at these jobs, and have such a sphere of influence, to me, is unbelievable. Another sad note, we just lost an assistant coach who'd been at San Diego State. Jim Harrick Jr. has passed away. He's the son of the legendary UCLA coach. He was an assistant coach with the Aztecs for a short period of time during the bad Jim Brandenburg run. A good guy, young guy, followed in his father's footsteps, coached with Jim Harrick Sr. At Georgia, at the University of Rhode Island, then got out of it. Lived in San Marcos, passed away from brain cancer at the age of 58. Really nice man. And, of course, his dad, I think, is one of the really special people in college basketball for what he did at UCLA, much less other places. The addition is at Southern Cal, and this is kind of a surprise. Kliff Kingsbury, who failed in the NFL, has been hired back at USC to work for Lincoln Riley as an offensive consultant, and he will work, obviously, with Caleb Williams, who I think is a Heisman Trophy finalist again at Southern Cal. So your response to my theory about those men and how they influence kids in high school football, and obviously what happened at Southern Cal.
Well, I think that's true. I mean, there are a lot of great high school coaches in all different kinds of sports that have been there a long time, that have helped build a culture in those programs and have been almost like role models, like second parents for a lot of these athletes. So it's, to your point, it's nice to see a guy find their level. But, you know, was Meyer, was he there when Junior Seau was there in Oceanside?
No, that was afterwards.
Oh, it was afterwards. So, but, you know, there is just so much great athletic talent, especially in football. I mean, how many Heisman Trophy winners have come out of San Diego County? My gosh. So interesting to see Kingsbury land on his feet, you know, because he obviously struggled in Phoenix, but you had always said he was a bright light. So he's got a lot to offer SC. Maybe he's going to, you know, do what Pete Carroll did and kind of find his way back into the NFL.
Could well be. On we go.